Sports fans are gearing up at Interstate Sports, your home for officially licensed fan gear. We have jerseys, custom frames, team signs, draft tumblers, and more. For every sports fan's needs, visit interstatesportsgifts.com.
Welcome to Coach Hayes Football Live. He can talk about anything from high school to the pros. This guy knows the game, so you better not be half-stepping.
I can guarantee you most of the audience is going to agree with me before they agree with you.
Strap in, because Coach Hayes is about to
crack your cranium and fertilize your brain. Go ahead and right here, right now.
Subscribe now and check out CoachHayesFootball.com.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Primetime Talk, right here, the Coach Me Coach podcast, where we're talking about Colorado Buffaloes. And the Colorado Buffaloes going bowling. Let me know everything looks good, sounds good. We'll definitely get this thing rocking and rolling, man. Got 11 and climbing in the building. I titled this thing here, Colorado Buffaloes Bowl Eligible. Miss Peggy's going bowling. Listen, shout out to Miss Peggy. I believe, I may be wrong, 99 years old. And Coach Prime kept his promise that he would get her to a bowl game. And shout out to Coach Prime for getting her to that bowl game. I don't know which bowl it's going to be, but it's going to be a bowl. And, shout out to Coach Prime for making that happen for her. And definitely, she could see her Colorado Buffaloes, they've been a long time. I believe she had a twin sister who has now since passed on, but she definitely, when she make it up to the pearly gates, can share that story with her sister, man. So shout out to the Colorado Buffaloes. Now, a lot of people are saying, Coach, where the good, bad, and ugly? It's chopped up. It's done. I just got to edit it. So y'all relax. Remember, I was out of town. I came back yesterday, had some things to take care of. So it's coming. Actually, it's going to be out tonight. So I'll put out tonight. We're doing an hour and a half, and it'll be out tonight. So we'll definitely make that happen. And there's a lot of good in there. It's a lot of good in there. There's some bad and very few uglies, to be very honest with you. And Cincinnati versus Colorado in that game, they went down to Boulder, and they ended up getting whooped pretty good. It started off as a pretty good game. Like I said, I missed the first half, but I went back and watched the first half and how they played. And Cincinnati kind of came out kicking a little bit. They finished the first quarter 7-14, ended up finishing the second quarter, by the half, 24-14. And then they just started to run away with it. But at the end, it did get a little, I don't want to say tough, but it could have got a little exciting. All right. And there's some questions, from a coaching standpoint. I didn't understand why Cincinnati went for 2 when they did. But they did. They didn't get it. Colorado Buffaloes put out there. And then shout out to Mata. No Miss Mata. I don't know if he tied his longest at 47 yards or he beat it by a yard. But 47 yards, and that thing just went over the crossbar. So shout out to him for putting the game away clearly. Also, Shedeur Sanders had a great showing, 25 of 30 for 323 and 2 tubs, right? And I told you, as long as you can keep Shedeur standing up on his feet, you got a problem. You're going to have a problem. And shout out to the offensive line who only gave up 1 sack. And that sack was, I don't know what Shedeur was thinking. The guy came off, pushing his own guy down to make that sack. And it was a good sack, good solid tackle. But Shedeur got to throw that ball away, make a miss or something. But anyway, giving up 1 sack, and that's not on the O-line in essence. That truly was on Shedeur. I don't think it's questionable. But with that being said, 1 sack. And again, that goes to show you the difference, in my opinion, of Colorado football. Not giving up the sacks, not playing behind the sticks. Meaning not playing in long situations, 3rd and 15, 3rd and 17, 2nd and 18, from taking one of these big sacks. Also, they made a conscious effort to run the rock. Augusta had 22 carries himself for 91 yards in a tub. Dalen Hayden had 10 carries, 36 yards. And then Shedeur, of course, through the quarterback play, he ran a touchdown in as well. But I think he had 1 yard or something like that. But anyhow, they finished up with 123 yards total on 40 carries, 2 touchdowns. All right. So is the running game where it needs to be? Nah, not necessarily. But it's definitely a better showing and a better approach to the run game of saying, hey, let's run this ball. Travis Hunter, I guess he's over his injury, and I'm glad to see that. Bro, the dude tough, bro. Travis Hunter tough, dog. He tough, dog. Travis Hunter, 9 catches for 153, 2 touchdowns. But some of them catches phenomenal. I keep telling people this. I understand the defensive back part of it. But my brother, when he got the ball in his hand, he can do special things. When he has the ball in his hand, he understands the game. He understands spacing. And he has a knack to catch the football. I mean, he can catch the football, and his body has been contorted in 100 different ways. Like the one he had, I think it was Colorado State. He reached around the guy. The one he's falling back just now against Cincinnati, being pass interference. And the ball just sticks to his hands. And the ball just sticks to his hands. So, like I said, him being a receiver, I think that's where he definitely shines. I think he can shine as a DB as well, but that diamond shines a little bit brighter on the receiving side of it, of being on the offensive side of it, rather. But Jimmy Horn had 5 for 78, and I put this in the good, bad, and ugly. I made it ugly. It was a great play, but when he shot the man the deuces, what people, and I hope he realizes it, and I hope players realize it. It is a penalty, not after you scored a touchdown. It is a penalty from the spot in which you do the taunting. So I think they had to take it back 15 from the 10-yard line. They took it from there. So think about what I'm going to tell you. You went from scoring a touchdown to being now maybe on the 25-yard line, somewhere in there. That could have been detrimental in a different type of game. So hopefully he learned his lesson, and hopefully other people learn that lesson as well from him. So, like I said, in my opinion, that could have been tough. But again, and LaJohntay Wester, in my opinion, I think I said this at the beginning when I looked at his FAU film, I thought he was, a good route runner, and I thought he was tough. He's not a big guy, but he plays big, he plays tough, and they did a very decent job on there. Cincinnati, on the other hand, or Colorado defense, they only got 1 sack that night as well. But again, they did a good job overall. The quarterback was 16 to 30, just a little bit more than 50% for 2 touchdowns. And the running back, 17 carries for 94 yards. But like I said, Colorado just clearly pulled away. Let's talk about bowl eligibility. Right now, Colorado is bowl eligible. I don't know what bowl they're going to go to. And I will say this, being 6-2, Coach Hayes, I know y'all don't want to hear this, but Coach Hayes is still +1 on my record prediction. I said 6-6. They are +1, meaning they beat UCF. That's the only one I've gotten wrong so far. So they beat UCF. That puts them +1. I'm not changing. I'm still saying 6-6 because that's what I said. And I'm not changing it, right? Just like I said for my Canes, I said 11-1. Can I see them going 12-0? Sure. That's great. Can I see Colorado winning 2 more games, 3 more games, or hell, even going undefeated? Of course, right? Because they are playing good football right now, right? And I told people, I don't like to look at one thing to create a pattern. I want to see 2 things or 3 things. They played well against UCF, right? They played well against Cincinnati. And then they also played well against Arizona, right? They even played well against K-State. They just didn't pull it out, but they played well. So since UCF, they have made a tremendous stride in their performance. I have to give them credit for that, all right? Because at the beginning of the season, it was rocky. I had to be honest. You start off with North Dakota State beating them by 5. You get beat up a little bit against Nebraska. Colorado State was a good showing. It should have been exactly what it was, 28-9. Baylor, literally last play of the game, Hail Mary, great catch by Wester, but you end up beating Baylor there. And that's just to get it to overtime. That wasn't even for the win. That was to get it to overtime. And then UCF, they come out and put a showing on UCF, who just fired their defensive coordinator today, I believe, Ted Roof. They gave him the axe. Sir, pick up your pink slip, leave all of our equipment here. All of our shirts we've given you, please leave those in the locker room and exit stage left. K-State, again, I think they were the 18th ranked team at the time, played those guys tough as well. And then Arizona, they beat Arizona up crazy. But what I liked about the Arizona game is that they didn't give up the sacks. And that Arizona game is where I really started to see the transformation of the O-line, not giving up the sacks. The sacks, in my opinion, is what hurts Colorado the most. Even them not running the ball as efficiently as they should have or try to, The sacks hurt worse than the not running of the ball. Now, here's what I'll say about the run game. You can definitely see the evolution of the run game. They're more creative. You're starting to see split zones. You're starting to see gap scheme stuff in there. Early in the season, they were just running out inside zone, outside zone, very basic, very vanilla. You're starting to see the evolution of the run game. And then Cincinnati as well. And then they have a bye week this week, and then they'll take on Texas Tech in Lubbock. So who knows what that game will come out to be. But let's talk about it. Texas Tech, I have them losing to Texas Tech, okay? Will they win? They currently ranked number 23 in the nation. But, hey, can they beat Texas Tech? Sure, right? But we don't know yet. I'm not saying that they can't. I'm rooting for them, right? I made a $50 bet per game. I just paid it. So, Buff, my man, CU Playbook. Is it Playbook? You got it? You got it, if you understand me. And I proudly pay it. I have no problem with them winning. Utah, Cam Rising is out again. I think he petitioned for an 8th year of football. But anyway, they're not playing great football either. Kansas is not playing. I'm sorry, let me go back. Utah, I have them losing to Utah. I have them beating Kansas, and I have them losing to Oklahoma State. So Coach Hayes could turn out to be a liar this season. Huh? I could turn out to be a liar, and that's okay. I said that. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing whatsoever. Like I told you, this is just a preseason record prediction. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. But I also want to be clear. Last year, I told you so, guy. I don't think people understand. I support Coach Prime, what he's doing. But I didn't come and say, I said 6-6. They went 4. No, it happens. It's football. It's a prediction. It is what it is. And I don't think anybody in America, including Vegas, would have thought Colorado would have went on a 6-game slide. I don't think anybody in America would have bet that Colorado would have went on a 6-game slide. Nobody. So I'm thinking, okay, they could win 2-3 more games, 7-6, cool. Now they already at the 6 mark. So the only way I stay true in my record prediction is they go on a 4-game slide, which I don't see happening. I don't see them losing to Texas Tech, Utah, Kansas, and Oklahoma State. Now, I said what I said, so I'm going to stand on it. However, if they beat them, hip, hip, hooray. Every win gives them to a bigger and better bowl game for MS Peggy. So shout out to MS Peggy. Real quick, shout out to Sean Kemp in the building. That boy Seaton pulling last week brought tears to my eye. Come on. You even saw the one where he clapping his hands like, hey, I'm coming. He wasn't doing that. So I love the evolution. Shout out to you, Sean. What's going on with you, baby? The evolution of the run game, right? Shake hands with destiny. Okay. Coach, did you drop the good, bad, ugly for this game? No. I've recorded it. I have to edit it. I will do it right after this. So it will come out tonight and it will be out. So I know a lot of Colorado people are 2 hours behind. So hopefully it's not too late, but it'll definitely be out tonight. All right. So make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button so you are notified when I do drop it. Anything is everything. I'm happy for Dion, but Kane's all day, every day. For sure, man. I feel you. And Omega Red, salute coach and LMVP. Man, salute to you. Shout out to the members in the Anything is Everything, as well as Omega Red in the building. So that's where I am with it. I will be interested to find out. Let me see if they have this. Let's just see if they have this. A Colorado bowl prediction. Let's just see if some guru came up and said, hey, we know where these teams are going to go. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Sports Illustrated got one. Post Week 9 bowl projections for the 24 college football season. Let's see who they have. I'm looking for it. Now that Colorado's in. Oh, that's Ohio, Colorado State. Ooh, that'd be a good matchup. SMU. Listen to this. That would be a great game. SMU versus Colorado in the Holiday Bowl in San Diego. December 27th. These are projections, but 2 high-powered offenses. That would be interesting. That'd be a good matchup. SMU over there with Rhett Lashley, and which we call from Miami. We call that South Miami University because they got a lot of players from the Hurricanes, Rashad Smith, and so forth, and all those guys. Let me know what you think about that bold prediction. Again, it's just a bold prediction from Sports Illustrated. Colorado versus SMU in the Holiday Bowl in San Diego, California, December 27th. Bro, that'll be interesting. I think that's a good matchup. Two high-powered offenses. That'll be interesting. Okay, real quick, I'll take this and I was going to get to it, so perfect segue. Ill Cat Entertainment, what's your take on CU making the college football playoffs going 10-2, even if they don't make the Big 12 championship? Let's just say they win out, right? I'll just say this. Let's just say they win out. Let me go to their standing right quick. Colorado wins out. They beat Texas Tech. Unfortunately, Texas Tech is lower than them. They beat, who was next on it? Texas Tech, Utah. Utah is currently the third from the bottom. They have one conference win, right? One conference win. So that doesn't help their case. They beat Kansas. Kansas has one conference win. That doesn't help them. I know what you say. Even if they don't have the conference championship, do they get in? Just follow me a little bit. They beat Oklahoma State, who is 0-5 in the conference. So the three of their four teams are the bottom three teams of the conference. And then they got Texas Tech, who is 2 spots behind them with 3. They're 3-2 in the conference. So the remaining 4 games they have don't help them push them above an undefeated BYU in the conference, who is 5-0, 8-0 overall. Iowa State, who's 4-0, 7-0 overall. Kansas State, who was 4-1, who beat Colorado head-to-head. I just want y'all to hear this. 7-1. It's going to take some losses, in my opinion. Even if Colorado wins out, it's going to take a loss. And if I look at K-State right now, just taking them because they're the third, they have Houston, Arizona State, Cincinnati, and then Iowa State. I don't see them losing to any of those teams except maybe Iowa State. And if they lose to Iowa State, who's ranked higher, it's a conference loss. It is a conference loss. However, that would give them 2 conference losses. So that should push them maybe into 3rd place, right? That's fair. That'll push them into 3rd place. I just don't know if they get a spot because 2 spots are taken, which is crazy. And the 2 spots are taken as one. Remember, it's 12 teams, but one is G5, which is predicted to beat Boise State. And Notre Dame, who is independent, is going to get one of those spots. So you're really looking at a 10-team bid, if that makes sense. If Notre Dame doesn't lose, they're going to put them in. G5 school is going to get in. So now you really only have 10 spots. 4 of them, right, are already taken by who? The 4 conference champions. So now you have 6 spots. So I did a thing earlier with Yahoo had it up. If Clemson is ranked higher than Colorado, even though they lose, I think it's going to be tough. I think it's going to be super tough. I think they can get a very good bowl game. They go 10-2, but I don't know how they make it in. It's going to be by the hell on the chinny chin chin. See, BYU got an easy road. They got Utah, Kansas, Arizona State, Houston. I don't see them losing a game. I mean, not the way they're playing. And BYU is ranked number 9. So they probably in the conference championship. So with them being in the conference championship and they play Iowa State, and Iowa State could possibly get kicked out by K-State if K-State beats them. So you're going to need Iowa State to beat K-State. So they have 2. It's going to be tough. Will says, crazy to end up with a scenario where Big 12 top teams are 12-0, 12-0, 11-2, and 10-2. And there it is. That's what I'm saying. You got 2 undefeated teams, 11-2 team, and a 10-2 team. And that 10-2 team is Colorado. So I don't know. I think the prime popularity, because the playoffs is about popularity and money, is no way they leave out a 10-2 CU. I don't know, bro. I don't know. You got a valid point now. I can't dispute your point, because we all know everything is about money. I get it. But I don't know. I don't know, bro. Because you have to remember this, and I know people don't want to hear this, but those other teams travel well. Those other teams spend as much money too. And it's the playoffs, so people are still going to watch. That doesn't mean more people may not watch. It's Colorado. I get it. But when you start getting up in that level, the Clemsons, the Ohio State, they all travel. They all spend money. They're all going to be sold out. They're all going to have TV ratings. They're all going to do those things. So to your point, I understand Notre Dame is going to travel, right? But I don't know if they get in. I don't know. A couple of things are going to have to happen in order for them to get it. Shout out to La Tech and Sam Houston State. The score is 3-2 right now in a football game. A field goal and a safety, huh? A field goal and a safety in a football game. You got to love it, huh? You got to love this. And they going into halftime 3-2. They going into halftime 3-2. Shout out to Sam Houston State and La Tech 3-2. It's a lot of top 1 and 2 loss teams that play each other at the end of the season. Yeah, but that's the problem. Because all of the top tier programs are playing each other, when they knock each other off, they're going to do this. That's, you know what I mean? If you drop me, like, for example, let's take a look at it. Let's just say, let's take a team right here. Let's go to the Big Ten. Oregon. I don't see them losing the game. Let me go back. Hell, Indiana may not make it. Think about this. Indiana may not make it because Indiana has to play Ohio State. So there'll be a one-loss team in the conference and may not even make it. Right? Like, that's the crazy thing. I'm trying to see. Hell, Penn State is undefeated. 4-0 in the conference, 7-0. But it's going to come down to this game this weekend playing Ohio State. But it's the number 3 team versus the number 4 team. So let's just say Ohio State beats Penn State. How far down does Penn State drop? 5, 6, 7? That's my point. I don't know. So to your point and to you guys' point, the number 4 team plays the number 3 team. The number 4 beats the number 3. I get it. How far do you drop the number 3 team? I don't think it's a big enough drop off, and there lies a problem too. Now, if they lose another game, like unranked teams, then you definitely got a shot there. Let's look at another conference. Let's look at the SEC, for example. Texas A&M undefeated in the conference, 1 loss. Georgia is 4-1. Who does Texas have to play? Texas still has to. Texas A&M. Excuse me. They got to play Texas, the 16 versus the 10 team. So let's just say Texas A&M beats Texas. The 10 team beats the number 6 team. How far does Texas drop? 12? So it's not that much drop. And so therefore, I think that creates a problem right there. Because to your point, the top teams will play the top teams, but it doesn't create enough space in there for Colorado, in my opinion, to move up. Unless some other people lose down the line. You know what I mean? Like, I can look at the rankings and look at it that way, but I just don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough drop in there, if that makes sense. I mean, if they can do it, I wish them nothing but the best, man. Let me see here. Yeah, here we go. Look at the football rankings. Right now, Colorado's at 23. 23. Bro, you got Tennessee, Notre Dame, BYU, Clemson, Iowa, Alabama still up there. LSU still in front of them. It's going to be tough, bro. It's going to be tough for them. And remember, you're taking 2 spots away. Notre Dame going to get in. They independent. Right? They don't have to play anybody as long as they win out. Who does Notre Dame have left to play? Come on. Notre Dame playing Florida State this weekend, Virginia, Army, and USC. Notre Dame is playing Florida State, Virginia, Army, and USC. Maybe if one of those sneak off, maybe if Army, who's ranked 21, can knock them off. I doubt it. I doubt it seriously. Notre Dame already played Navy, who was undefeated, and whooped they behind 51-14. Shout out to all my Navy people out there in the building. Appreciate your service. Shout out to all the Army people out there. Appreciate your service. But your service won't be working on them Saturdays, unfortunately. So I just want to put that out there. So to answer your question, I'm not really sure, man. CU storyline alone will make the rise fast. Yeah, bro, I get it. I get it. If they were ranked 12, 14, somewhere in there, I could definitely give you the push. But I don't know if the storyline is enough push. I don't know. I don't know. I may be wrong as the day is long, bro. I have no idea. And you think about it, Notre Dame lost early to Northern Illinois. Jesus. The fact that you, coach, are even talking about CU being in the college football, it's a win itself. There you go. Thank you, Factory Q. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, you know, he said, let's just get the 10-2 first. Yeah. Got to play some football games. Got to play some ball games. Let me see here. Look at LV done made it to work. Damn, I didn't get no notifications and I was waiting. Come on, LV. I'm in the place to be. Let me see. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up the phone lines. I already got my man Rico back here on the back line. So if you want to call on in 862-799-9956. 162 in the building and climbing. Call on in. Let's talk about it. I've already broken everything down. We're kind of talking almost 30 minutes. Talked about the CU game, the good, bad, and ugly will be coming out tonight. I'm going to finish editing it tonight. It's recorded, but you got to edit some stuff up, clean stuff up. So it'll be out. Take a minute to download it, upload it. You got to download it again and all that good stuff. So it takes a minute for that stuff to render, but I promise you I'll get it in and we'll make it happen. So go ahead and call on in, build up the queue, 862-799-9956. If the queue starts to get a little big and stuff, I had to stick to our 2 minutes, but while we're on there, we'll make it happen. All right. He said 5. Man, how about this? I can't. Hold on. LMV, turn the slap button on, please. There you go. No, sir. I would never find LMV, even if she don't never come to work. Make it happen. All right, real quick before I take this. I guess it's Sanino, if I'm saying that right. Clemson is going to lose 1 or 2 games. Clemson. Ooh. They got Clemson in the ACC championship. Let's see who they got left to play. Bro, come on, bro. Clemson has Louisville, VTech, Pittsburgh, Citadel, and South Carolina. I would love to see Pittsburgh beat them. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would love to see Pittsburgh beat them because Pittsburgh, even though they're in our conference, they are the quietest undefeated team in the country right now. They beat Syracuse to sleep. You know what I mean? Their defense. 5 interceptions. 4 pick sixes. Was it 4 pick six? 4. At halftime, Pittsburgh offense only had 83 yards, 84 yards. Bruh. Come on. This is why I like preseason rankings. Teams rank high, get a pass for losing 2 games, especially SC. Mr. Maurice, I hear you. Larry Young, thank you. I like the good, bad, and ugly. I like how you break it down. Appreciate that, man. It's going to be coming out. All right, here we go. This is going to be interesting, man. Pittsburgh and South Carolina can beat them. Yeah, they could. All right, let me take this Rico right now, man. Take Rico in the building. Rico, talk to me, baby. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, Coach Hayes? How you feel this evening, brother?
I feel good, man. You've been on the line for a long time, but I got to get my monologue in at the beginning and all the breakdown.
You can't rush me, Coach Hayes. I got to have my time, brother. You ain't been giving me my time, man. We better than that.
All right, let me give you your 2 minutes.
Dude, man, come on, man. Stop playing.
The clock already started. Go ahead. Yeah.
So here's the thing, man. Here's the thing.
I'm listening.
I got a couple of things I want to talk about. First of all, I want to talk about the Big 12 and everything. I see BYU is not going to run the table. I see them losing to Utah and Houston. You know what I mean? Also, I see Colorado, Buffalo is winning out. I told you it was going to be 10-2, and I'm sticking to that. And you said 6-6. And I said, maybe 6-6. I think I said something to that thing. Okay. But here's the thing, man. We're not gonna get in. We're not gonna make it to the championship. Not this year. It just ain't gonna happen, man. Even if we go 10-2, it just ain't gonna happen, man. Because Iowa State ain't gonna let us get in there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. K-State may not let us get in there either. But I see K-State maybe losing a game or two, possibly. Here's the thing, man. I'm people don't understand. I'm glad. See, we got beat. We should be right now 7-1. The referees beat us, man, on the K-State game. They beat us, man. The referees beat us.
Come on,
you seen the game?
Come on.
That's what I'm saying. Stop playing, bro. I'm keeping it 100.
Okay, Rico. Okay, I'm sorry, Rico. Do me just Rico. I'm sorry. I don't know if you got the TV up or you can cut the TV down a little bit. It's coming through your phone.
Okay, let me turn the TV down. I got my cousin on the line. Turn it down, Rock. See, Rock from Kansas, man. He talking about K-State. You know what I mean? But here's the thing, Coach Hayes. I like some of the analogies that everybody's trying to come up with. You know, the fact is, man. When Travis Hunter and Jimmy Horn them got hurt, you remember they was out of the game.
I remember.
Man, we still play. We got backup players, man, that's ready. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We got backup players that's ready. So here's the thing, man. We're gonna get a bowl game, but we're gonna win. We're probably gonna win. I'll put it like this: we're gonna be 9-3. You know what I mean? And we're gonna get probably a bowl game. We may get the Cotton Bowl. We may. Or we may get something like what they call a popcorn bowl or something. You know, they're gonna dog us out because the fact is Coach Prime. But you know, here's the thing, man. He's a money machine. He's a money machine. So they're gonna think about this too, man, on the bowl games, man.
Okay.
But any given Saturday, man, anybody can lose. That's including the Canes. Anybody on any given Saturday. I see, and you may get mad at me. I see the Canes losing against Duke.
Oh, this mother.
It's gonna go down to the wire.
God, don't trigger me with Duke. God, don't do it, Rico. Don't trigger me.
Man. Go ahead, man. I need it, man.
Rico, don't trigger me with Duke.
Don't do it, man. Do it. There you go.
Don't trigger me. I hate Duke. I hate him.
Oh man, you just slapped me, man. You just slapped me down, Coach. Fine.
You're
supposed to give me one slap. Oh, here I go again. Oh man,
it sound like you liking it. Matter of fact, take this one to the eye,
Coach A. Don't slap me one more time. I'm gonna get back in line, man.
Yeah, man. Matter of fact, I just poked you in the eye. Take that.
Okay. No, but Coach H. Oh wow. All bull crap aside, Coach H. I'm proud of the fact, man, is what Miami's doing. I really am, man. You know, I'm proud of the fact of what Colorado's doing. You know, because here's the thing, man. As a brother, you know, as a brother to another brother that's a head coach. Mm-hmm. They was giving them all clicks and all this, man. They were clicks. And here go that dude. What's that dude's name, man? I can't stand it, man. He's a prime time hater of brother. He gonna sit there and say today that Colorado, Coach Prime bought his team. He bought the players. Well, who don't buy players in the NIL? You know what I'm saying? Who don't buy them?
Who said that? Who said that?
What is that? I mean, what is that boy's name, man? What is his name? Fat dude went to Ball State. He went to Ball State.
Oh, Jason. That's what you called me, Jason Whitlock, one time. Matter of fact, I'm gonna slap you and Jason.
Slap me again, there, man. You owe me that.
All right, let's go. I got a couple of callers on the line. So let's wrap this thing. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Jason Whitlock sit there and said that Deion Sanders, he's still a hater, man. He said today that Deion Sanders bought his players. Only reason why they where they at today.
Yeah, again, hold on. Context matters, but I'm going to take you at face value. And to me, when people use that argument, to me, that's bullcrap, right? Because everybody, right. I'll be the first one to tell you, you damn right, we cut a check at Miami for Cam Ward, Damian Martinez, and whoever else. I don't care. See, that's the problem, man. And see, so based on what you're telling me he said, if that's the case, now that's what I call hating. Not making an observation about a situation, but that is, to me, is hating. If you don't think everybody else ain't bought players, then guess what? That dude, he ain't that naive. Come on, man. Cut it out, bro.
Why the one thing I want to know before I let you go, Coach Hayes, why is he hating on Deion so much like that, man?
You get ratings, dog. I don't know why y'all don't understand.
It's ratings, man. Everybody's knocking him out. Ticket TV is between you and Ticket TV is my two favorite, man, on this YouTube thing, man. Ticket TV ain't no joke, boy. That's what he comes from. I wish you can get him on there, man, because, man, y'all, hey, man, y'all my favorite, Coach Hayes.
I appreciate it. You, man, I don't know who Ticket TV is, so do me a favor. Hit me up. Ticket TV. Is that what their channel is called? Ticket TV?
Yeah. Ticket TV. Man, the boy is cold.
I'll check him out. I'll check him out. But Rico, I got to run. I got some other callers.
I'm still waiting to become a member, man. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, man. You got my number. You won't call. You won't do that.
No, Rico. No, sir.
Man.
No, sir.
I live 10 miles from SMU right now. Hold up. 10 miles.
Well, guess what, Rico? What were you supposed to do last show?
I forgot. I got that diabetes, man. Sometimes I get sick and tired, man. And that's my bad, bro.
Hey, hold up, dog. How you gonna blame it on diabetes? Hold up, dog.
I just accumulated diabetes, man, in February.
I'm sorry.
So I don't really know.
I didn't mean to laugh at. Well, listen.
I'm taking medication, though, but I don't. Well, I'm trying to eat the right things now, man. Exercise.
I didn't mean to laugh at you, dog, the diabetes, but it threw me off because you said I'm supposed to call you back, but I got diabetes. I'm like, okay, dog. I'm gonna let that go.
I got my diabetes kicked in. What I meant to say, and I had got sick, man, and I was just, I had to lay down, man.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to figure out how to control this thing, bro. But I really do, man. I've been. How many times did a brother got to try to give his money away, man? How many times, man?
Call me tonight, and we're going to talk right at the end of the show. So stay tuned. Call back in, or you can hang out in the back. I don't care how you want to do it, and then we'll talk.
How long you going to be before because I'm going to hang up, but how long you think what time I should call you?
Do an hour and a half, 10:30. Hour and a half.
I'm going to tell you, Dallas, Texas time right now is 8:40.
All right.
Dallas time.
All right. So call 9:30 Dallas, Texas time.
Okay.
9:25. Okay. 9:25. All right.
Okay.
Lord, Rico. All right, brother. My man Rico in the building. Appreciate it. All right, let me get to the next caller in the building up in this joint, man. 3187 on the line. Caller, talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Yo, Coach, what it do? It's Clark.
Ooh, this Clark in the building. Clark, what's up with you, baby? Yeah. Hold on. Excuse me. Hold on. Because you ain't called me in a long time, brother. And I know I was out for a minute, so I'm going to blame it on me. But I always got to make sure I verify who I'm talking to. Is this Clark, 11-1 Clark?
Yeah, man, we came up short one.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Are you going to change your record prediction, Clark, from 11-1 to what now?
I mean, my record prediction was wrong. Ain't nothing to change it to.
Thank you,
People get
Clark.
changed after they wrong.
Stop. Thank you, brother. I'm glad we saw the same page. You were just wrong, and it's okay. Just like, guess what? They win the rest of the 4 games. I was wrong. It's okay. Thank you, Clark, for that. I just wanted to see if you was going to just say, hey, I said 11-1. I was wrong. So, Clark, we always have great football conversation. Let's get it on, dog. Let's talk.
Yeah, I was wrong. It took a lot for me to be wrong. I mean, we still got more games to be played, but
okay,
I was wrong. That doggone Kansas State game, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
The injuries aside, whatever, everybody deal with that is football. People get hurt.
Yeah. I mean, I can say the same thing about Baylor. Hold on now, Clark. I'm sorry. I can say the same thing about Baylor. That was a nail biter too. Now, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like if that dude doesn't run inside and he gets outside like he's supposed to, that play don't happen. But I get it. It's football. Things happen. So anyway, I just want to let people kind of remind people of that. Sorry. Go ahead, Clark. I'm sorry.
Yeah. IDC, he shit the bed, playing press man, cover 1, cover 0.
Mm-hmm.
They max protecting, only sending out 2 routes and a fullback because that's how they're gonna move the ball down the field. Like, why are we? The guy just threw an interception out from us playing zone.
Mm-hmm.
Make them march down the field. They earned their touchdown. They went down the field in 3 plays. So, I mean, first time DC, you live and learn. But I like where we at. I feel like they went out. But it's going to sting if we don't get a chance to play for the conference championship because I feel wholeheartedly that we literally improve week by week by week by week. And, you know, I don't think I've never seen everybody play. There's nobody in this conference better than us, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I hear
progressing. You. I see either people staying the same or getting worse.
Okay.
Maybe you can say Kansas State is improving because Sunshine is put together 2 back-to-back passing games where that was their weakness and he's looking really good. But besides us and them, I don't see nobody else in building on their game. I mean, you winning, so you can't go backwards. You won, so. But BYU, they almost lost. They've been teetering the line of losing the past couple weeks. Same with Iowa State. So we'll see. I don't feel like enough is gonna happen for us to get to that conference championship, though.
Yeah, I think it's a hard road. I think it's a really uphill climb, and a lot of things have to happen. Like a lot of things have to happen in order for you guys to get in, just because of who's in front of you and the games that you have to play. And I don't know if it pushes you enough. You understand what I'm trying to say? I don't know if it pushes you up enough. Because the ones that don't get the automatic bid, they're going to use their rankings to fill up. Really, like I told you, the G5 has got a spot, and Notre Dame going to have a spot. So that's really 2 slots eliminated. You got the 4 automatic bids, so there's only 6 spots left. So the question is, who will be the top remaining 6 teams that are not in the automatic bid? And that's the question. And I don't know if Colorado makes it in those top 6 slots in the automatic bid. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like the Big Ten, the way it's shaping out, they probably going to have the most teams. At first, people were saying the SEC going to have the most teams. SEC is like, they taking each other out. I don't see that stopping.
No, I agree.
Either way, like I agree. I can see Ole Miss losing to Arkansas this weekend. Like Arkansas offense and their defense, they are a totally different team this side of the season from where they started. Like Ole Miss 100% could lose to Arkansas. Like
right.
Stuff like that. So I think, honestly, I see SEC might only get 3 teams in. I can see the ACC get more They were saying y'all was only gonna get one team in. I can 100% see y'all getting 3. Pitt, Clemson, y'all.
I don't think Pitt or Clemson. I don't think Pitt and Clemson to get in because they play each other. So one of them gonna knock each other off. I think that's what's going to end up happening.
I think Clemson is ranked so high.
Well, they ranked they only ranked but they ranked 11th, and then Pitt is ranked 18th. So that's my point. So if Pitt beats Clemson, they're definitely going to drop to maybe 15, and Pitt go up to 14 or something like that. Like, that's the thing. The teams that are left to play, they're so close in their rankings that I don't know if it definitely makes a. You get what I'm saying? I just think it's tough, Clark.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I just think it's tough.
Yeah, I think, but well, I mean, we'll see. But, they like to push these narratives that, the SEC is competitive. That's why everybody is, doing that. But the ACC and the Big 12 is trash because the teams that we projected to be good ain't good.
You're 100% right. But you talking about a conference that flip-flop. You ain't lied, boy. Yeah. Bro, you talk about a conference that has flip-flop. There's no lie told right there, my brother. I mean, think about this. Oregon State is the last team. K-State, like, bro, when you say bad, bro, Oklahoma State, I said Oregon State. Oklahoma State has not 0-5, 3-5 overall. K-State, 1-4, 2-6. Utah, 1-4, 4-4. UCF, 1-4, 3-5. Like, these are the top 4 teams. Like, these would have been in the top 5 or 6 in the conference we were assuming this year, and they're at the bottom.
Yeah, my only thing that is you take credit away from the other teams improving when you say stuff like that.
No, but it's no dispute. It's no dispute to what you're saying. I agree. But where I say that is, but hear me out. What I'm saying is they're bringing back players. It's not like, okay, for example, Oklahoma State. I'm not saying they didn't lose players to the draft or whatever, or transfer portal.
No, they brought back most of their team.
Right.
I think they only lost one.
So you talk about it. How do you go from up here to down here when you brought back the majority of your team? I'm not saying other teams don't get better, but you're not even competitive, dog. Like, you 0-5, Kansas, 1,000-yard back quarterback. I'm not saying he's going to be great, but you're not even competitive. Utah, Cam Rising didn't play last year, and they still were okay, not even competitive. UCF, outside of their quarterback play, which I think that's what's really killing them, because the running game is legit. But their defense giving up the goods, and their quarterback play, they're on their 4th quarterback, and they can't find one yet. But they fired the defensive coordinator. They ain't fired the quarterback coach. But anyway, Clark, give me your last line. Let me go and get on to these next callers, man. We definitely chop it up, though, brother.
Yeah, I feel like, people just step their game up. I feel like the BYU head coach Sataki, he's really good. Iowa State has always been a mid-tier Big 12 team. They stepped it up. They got a senior-laden team. So, like, it is what it is. But I think Oklahoma State did themselves in. They switched their defense. They was a 3-3-5 team. They want to go 4-2. It's hurting them. And honestly, I just think they ran the tread off of Ollie Gordon tires. The man had 300 carries last season and didn't play the first 3 games.
Yeah, it's tough, bro. Like, it's tough, bro. I just say this: Texas Tech is kind of where we thought they would be, 5-3. I mean, they kind of right where we kind of thought Texas Tech would be. But if you look at those bottom 4 teams, like I'm saying, Oh, I got to ask you this, Clark, before you go. Clark, remember that text message you sent me? We ain't going to say what it is, but remember that text? Bro, that's tough right there now. Huh? Bro, that's tough. That was tough.
Yeah,
remember, bro, what happened? Bro, you got to talk to me, boy. You got to call me later or something. Man.
I got you.
My goodness, my brother. My goodness.
Hey, I done made it back tenfold though. So
I hope so, boy, because my God, I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna leave that alone. But man, let me go and get to the next caller over here, man. Hey,
right,
you were the first person I thought about. I said, "Oh my God, boy, holla at me, dog."
All right, bro.
For sure, babe. Man, shout out to Clark in the building, man. If y'all don't know Clark, they do the spaces. I forgot what they call the space over there with Dalvin the Truth and them guys, man. So go check those guys out on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, Clark, if you're still listening, go ahead and put that information in the chat if you can, where they can go find the spaces. They always support the program. Dalvin the Truth is always support. I put stuff up, he retweeted and all that good stuff. All right, real quick. Jay Brown says it's all good. We up. Hey, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Go Bucks. ESPN will be pushing for CU if they go 10-2. We have to remember money and ratings matter. We kind of talked about that CU. I'm sorry, Go Buffs. Bucks, excuse me. I agree. They do matter. I just don't know. I think those other teams that will be in the playoffs, besides Boise, maybe, that's a G5, which they've already slotted that. That's done. I don't know. How do I say that? I'm not saying that Colorado won't have the same, if not a little bit better, but I don't know if it's enough to knock that team out because the majority of those teams have good fan base followings. Texas. Think about it. We just talked about the teams. Texas A&M, Ohio State. I just had this thing up here. Hold on, I'm going to pull it up right now. I'm coming to you, caller. I just had the doggone thing up here. Here we go. Think about who's in the playoffs, right? Just on this prediction alone. You can't knock out based on what they have here. Matter of fact, I'll pull it up here on the screen so you guys can see it. You can't get rid of the finish. And again, this is just a graphic. So relax. Georgia is going to be in automatic bid. Miami automatic bid. Oregon in automatic bid. BYU automatic bid. Texas good following. Texas A&M good following. Ohio State great following. Clemson good following. Tennessee good following. Notre Dame good following. Penn State good following. And Boise State they're the odd one out. So when it comes to rating and all that stuff, all of these are going to get excellent rating. Bro, Texas and Texas A&M, if this graphic was to remain true, I don't know if it is or not, but Texas A&M. Come on. Ohio State, Clemson. Both of them got to go. Tennessee, Notre Dame. Penn State, Boise. Everybody I just said got 100,000 seat stadiums and got longevity and huge fan bases. So I hear you. And I hear you, but I think it's going to be hard. They're going to take some winning. It's going to take some winning to make it happen. All right. I just want to put that up there. All right. Let me go and take my next caller in the building. 6311. Caller, talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Oh, man. This is Dr. Stallings from Chicago, man.
Dr. Stallings, how you doing, brother?
Oh, man, nothing much, man. Man, you have bumped me. I waited for an hour, man. You bumped me, man. I was going to talk about that Shador and Cam Ward, man. I was next in line, man. You let a guy jump me. But we're not going to worry about
who
all
jumped
that,
you?
man.
Who jumped? Hold on, who jumped you? Who jumped you?
I don't know. I was next on line. I was holding, man. But it was a good conversation about Cam Ward and Shador.
Okay.
I liked it. It was a good back and forth. If I had to make a comparison, I would say that Cam Ward plays more like what's the quarterback for Kansas City? Mahomes, and Shador play more like Tom Brady. So they different type of players. I'm not gonna say they're gonna have those type of careers. So that's how I look at both of them, right?
Okay.
But however, nevertheless, although only thing Colorado got to do is keep winning. I've seen strange things happen. I've been following the viewership all year. Colorado has been top 5 in viewership, even going against the Blue Bloods in the SEC. They out viewership Oregon is on the West Coast as well. But I know what this country loves. This country loves money. If Prime don't go 10-2, they already thinking about it. I almost guarantee you they're thinking about what scenario we can get with prime time in it.
Okay.
Get them people in. Now you're gonna bring the melanated people to follow him if he makes the playoffs, because it's all about money.
Okay.
I think we mentioned Boise. Boise don't have a following right now like Prime has. Notre Dame, the big wiz, absolutely. Penn State, Penn State, they do that every year. They win 8 games. All of a sudden, they tell off after Halloween, right? Ole Miss, I think Kiffin one of the top 5 most overrated coaches in football, right? He ain't won nothing, but he always up to get a job somewhere. The other guy down there, LSU, he ain't won nothing, right? Texas A&M, I'm not sold on Texas A&M, right? So, but the Georgia, the Texas, they're gonna be in there. Miami, I don't know. Miami got to beat Clemson if they're in the finals, right? If Miami win, do Miami get an automatic bid, and Clemson go in? That's gonna be interesting. I don't think Colorado has to do with win, but I know one thing: this country loves money, and they thinking about it. They thinking about maybe if Deion go 10-2, and you got Travis Hunter, the best player in college football, Heisman hopeful. I think America wants to see him now. This country loves money. I won't be surprised if somehow they bump somebody in Colorado that gets in, because nothing sells more than controversy. They need a little controversy in the 12 playoff.
No lies told. Nothing sells more than controversy. You love it. But hey, people love a train wreck, and there's no lie told in what you're saying. Here's my question to you, because I got old school back there, but we'll deal with that later. Listen, ain't no other call on the line right now. But here's my thing. All right. I put the graphic up earlier. I don't know if you saw it or not. I don't know if you. Okay, so you can see the screen. Great. Since we on here, we having a great conversation. You say I bumped you, so I'm gonna let you ride it for a little bit. I know it'll take a few seconds for it to pop up on your screen, but here we are. Let's just say this is true right now. Right? Let's just take this. Okay. This is true. And this is a prediction. I have to keep saying that. Nick Bromberg, whoever that is, some reporter from somewhere, Yahoo. Georgia, Miami, BYU, and Oregon have automatic bids because they won their conference. Can you see the graphic?
Absolutely. Yes, sir. I'm looking at it now.
Okay. Who are those out of those 4 teams, except Boise, because you can't bump Boise, they basically have an automatic bid as well. What out of those other 7 teams up there, who do you bump for Colorado?
That's easy. I'm looking at 2 right now.
Talk to me.
You take Penn State. If they lose against Ohio State this weekend, you bump Penn State.
Okay.
And then do Texas A&M have to play Georgia, Alabama this year?
Is Texas A&M the only one they have left?
If they lose,
I would say the only game they have left that's of significance is Texas. Texas and Texas A&M will play in the rivalry week.
If Texas beat Texas A&M, they get bumped. That's easy. They get bumped.
Okay, but I just want to hear it. I just want to hear this. Okay, so they'll get bumped. So if they only lose, they will have 1 conference loss, and they would be 10-2 as well, right? Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just walking through this with you. I just want to, if you don't mind, I'm just walking through it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying they would have the only loss. I mean, they would be 10-2 as well. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And you're saying bump them for Colorado. And I'm just walking through this strength of schedule now. Texas A&M beat.
No, I'm not talking about strength of schedule. I'm not talking about strength of schedule right now.
Oh, you don't care?
Some guys.
Okay.
No. Now we're talking about money, right?
Okay.
If you're talking about money, if you throw Prime in there in Colorado, 10-2, they'll be on an 8-game winning streak. They rolling if everything plays out like it's supposed to.
Okay.
I think you need a little controversy, and people that look like you and I will be supporting Coach Prime, and people don't look like you and I will see the brakes get beaten off of them. I think they probably would have, whoever Coach Prime plays, probably would have the highest rating, other than the blue blood like Georgia and Tennessee in the playoffs. And I think they need to shake it up a little bit. You throw Penn State out. Penn State, if you lose at home, I think they got Ohio State losing at home. You control your own destiny. You shut your mouth. You ain't got nothing to say. Nothing to say. Be quiet.
So,
the ball was in your court. You turned it over. Texas A&M, you're in the driver's seat as well. I don't want to hear no excuses coming down the stretch because you lost a game and you was in first and all of a sudden you didn't make it to the conference championship. Now you want some help. No. If they take care of their business, they should be in there. But if they have a slip up, those two teams like that, if they have a slip up, all of a sudden now you leave it up to the committee to make any decision they want. Now, if I'm the committee, 12, I wouldn't write in Colorado High like that, but it's time to make some money now.
So here's my question then. Ohio State, Penn State beats Ohio State. You knock Ohio State out?
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. I'm not crazy now. No, that's why I ain't say nothing about Ohio State.
No, but I'm asking. So wait a minute.
No,
if I'm Penn State, just hold on now. No, hold on now, Dr. Stalin. If I am Penn State and I beat Ohio State, now you just said if Ohio State beat Penn State, get Penn State out of there. But if Penn State beats Ohio State, you still want Penn State to leave?
No, sir. I can't do that. No, sir. Penn State got to stay. No,
okay.
Sir.
So let's say that scenario holds true. Penn State beats Ohio State, right? Because apparently that's what the scenario is on the screen right now. Penn State beats Ohio State. Who do you now take off? Because you just said Penn State has to stay, Ohio State has to stay. Who do you now take off the board?
I think it still stays with Texas A&M. It still stays. Now, things get a little more dicey, things get a little more dire for Colorado. So I can't take Penn State off. I can't do that.
So if Texas A&M, hold on, if Texas A&M beats Texas, I'm just trying to ask these scenarios because none of us know until they play the game.
Right.
But if Texas A&M plays Texas, which is the very last game, which is week 12, not week 12, but game 12 of the season, week 14 in essence, game 12 of the season, and Texas A&M beats Texas, is Texas out?
No. Not over. No, I can't put Colorado over Texas.
Okay, so let's stop there for a second. Penn State beats Ohio State, they stay the same. Texas A&M beats Texas, they stay the same. Who are you now left with?
Absolutely. I like what you got up here right now. Colorado's out.
Okay.
Colorado's out. So the Boise State is automatic. Yeah, Colorado's out. Unless, no, I can't throw that in there because if Clemson and Miami meet in the championship, even if Miami beats Clemson, you don't take a Clemson out over Colorado.
And I hate I'm about to say this, but let's say they meet and the roles will reverse. I'll just say it like that. I ain't gonna put the bad omen out there on my team. What if let's say those two teams meet in the conference championship, but the roles will reverse for what you just said? Is Miami out?
No, because they only got one loss. No. Now, if some fluky happen, you know what? It may be another. You know what? Wow, that's a good one. So I'm thinking now Pittsburgh beat Clemson, they played. And now Clemson out. Then Pittsburgh beats Miami beats Pittsburgh with a one loss. Do you take Pittsburgh over Colorado? Probably not.
They're a one-loss team in a conference in the conference championship game because they don't play each other during the season.
Right. They don't. Unfortunately, ain't nobody following Pitt, man. Pitt might get 700,000 viewers every weekend. It's almost like Pitt would almost fall in the same scenario of how Florida State last year when Travis was the quarterback, man, for Florida State got hurt.
Jordan Travis.
Florida State still was 13-0, and they didn't get in.
Yeah.
That's
Jordan Travis.
The same scenario. It's who's going to watch Pittsburgh play somebody in the playoffs?
Yeah, trust me, all these Miami folks, because we want to whoop them good. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But.
You see what I'm saying? So
sure.
I'm not taking out the Ohio States and the Clemsons of the world. I'm not going to do that. I love Prime. I love what they're doing. But I think they're rolling right now. I think we got identity right now. The best thing that happened to Prime when we threw that Hail Mary and beat Baylor I think that was a monkey off his back. Or we was playing tight. Now you're seeing a very loose team who don't have nothing to lose. They don't want to get ranked. So I think some of these teams in here are gonna start to play. The pressure gonna hit some of these teams, man. Eventually, there's gonna be some upsets coming down the back half.
So
the last quarter of the season.
Yeah. So here's my
big game coming up.
Oh, huge game. So here's another question. I got another scenario because what is it about Penn State you don't like?
I thought coach the Penn State LSU coach Kelly, the other coach, what's his name? The coach for Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin. I throw all of them in the pot of gumbo, man. Them guys making a lot of money and ain't came close to winning no championships. A lot of money, man. If their color went the way their color is, they'd have been fired. They've been fired. So they just don't do it for me. We're gonna see Penn State. Penn State start off 9-0 every year, but soon after Halloween, it started getting
because they play. Yeah, but also you got to remember this. You got to remember this too, Dr. Stalin. They play two of the toughest teams in college football, which is Ohio State and Penn State in their conference every year, and that's what usually kicks them out. And they just couldn't get over that hump. Michigan is clearly down right now. Ohio State is wavering a little bit. I don't know what they're going to do. They might get it together. I don't know. But I think Michigan is clearly hurting right now with all they got going on. New coach over there, Sharon Moore. But I think that was those two teams right there were their Achilles heel, the left and the right heel. Now they have a great opportunity. They could literally finish this season in the regular season. They could finish this season undefeated. Right? Right now, this is the only team they got left. They have Ohio State this Saturday, and we say, are you rooting for Penn State to beat Ohio State?
I think Ohio State gonna beat them. Penn State don't have enough offense. I think last week, I think Ohio State was looking past Nebraska. I just don't see it with Penn State. I'm not sold on that coach, man. He just, when you coach it, it's 1 or 2 games you're gonna win a year as a coach. The other 8 games the players win. I just don't see. I'm not comfortable with Franklin. He got a lot going on. Some allegedly his players was involved in a sexual assault. Allegedly, I don't know. You can't have when you're trying to win. You can't have all the outside distractions, man. They pressing him about it. He's mom. He's not answering the questions. So I think Ohio State bounced back this weekend and show everybody why they Ohio State.
Okay. All right. Okay. Listen, I hear all that. My question, but here's my question.
Okay.
Are you rooting for? I didn't say who you think will win. I'm asking. Are you?
Yes, absolutely. I'm rooting for Ohio State. Absolutely, I am. Absolutely, I'm rooting for Ohio State. Absolutely.
Okay. I hear all that. Okay.
And they don't beat them. Yeah. Ohio State. Penn State almost got beat by a MAC school. I'm from the MAC, man. I don't want to say this. I went to school with Jason Whitlock. One of my good friends, used to be. I don't know what happened to him, but I'm a proud Ball State alum. So Penn State, a front runner. They don't have no offense. They barely getting by. No, I don't believe in Coach Franklin, man. You are who you are. Okay. Every year around this time, when the leaves start, I'm up in Chicago. When the leaves start falling off the trees, then all of a sudden Penn State loses 10 games. And they win a bowl game. They're 11-2. And they have a great season, but they ain't nowhere near the playoffs.
I got you.
Every year, that's what happens.
I understand. I just, I get it, man. I hear what you're saying. I just find it interesting. If you don't mind, I'd like to give a pause for a second to my sponsor. Shout out to the sponsor for the day, InterstateSportsGifts.com. You saw the commercial at the very beginning. If not, all the information in the description for all of your sports memorabilia needs. Go check them out, InterstateSportsGifts.com. You can also call him on his phone. So if it's something that you're looking for, go on the website, look for it. If you don't see it on there, call him. His name is Trevor, good friend of mine. Call him on the phone, hit him up, say, hey, yo, Trevor, Coach Hayes sent me. He said you can help me out. He'll make it happen for you, man. So he's actually has a brick and mortar store in Savannah, Georgia. So if you happen to be traveling up I-95 and you're going through Savannah, over there, go check him out. And right here, shout out to LMV in the building, who has put up all the information right there. And the phone number is 912-433-8566. Call him, hit him up. And I appreciate him for sponsoring the show again, right? He's back in action with us, and we're making it happen, man. We're actually supposed to get together prior to me becoming ill, But of course, I had to take care of that first. So shout out to Trevor in the building. You can definitely check all the stuff, and all the information is in the description below for all of the people that be watching later. Butterfly 88, she fly on that keyboard. Hola, coach. Hola, mi amor. All right, here we go. So real quick, Dr. Starr, I got another caller coming, but give me 1 second.
Sir,
No, we good. We good. I just want to talk a little bit here. What's your affinity for Colorado football since you went to Ball State?
Man, that's a great question, man. I was following Coach Prime come out of high school. I'm telling my age in 85. I came out in 87. I fell in love with Coach Prime when I saw that Jerry curl running around for Florida State, man.
Okay.
I fell in love with that Jerry Ford, man. I'm from Chicago, man. We talk a lot when we play. Man, he represented confidence, right? And also, I didn't like the way y'all was running up the score on Florida State, man. That was Bush League.
That's what we do, baby.
That was Bush League. Y'all send Cam out to receive a touchdown, man, on a trick play. We don't do that, man. One thing Coach Prime ain't gonna do, man. We took a knee to Arizona, man, at the goal line, man. We play the game the right way, man. Please play the game the right way. Now, when I saw that, I saw a lot of pressure on y'all coach down in Miami. A lot of pressure.
Hold up, Dr. Starr. If you don't mind me, hold up. I thought you were talking about the old Canes. You talking about the old Canes running up the score on Florida State when Deion was there, who never beat Miami. Is that what you're saying? Or you talking about today's Canes?
Yeah. We never beat y'all. Never Prime was there. I'm talking about, y'all watch the game, man. Y'all run. Come on, man. Y'all running trick plays on us, man. We down.
Who is us? You a Florida State fan?
Absolutely, man. First and foremost, that's why I follow Prime. I follow Prime to Jackson State, Colorado, wherever Prime goes, I'm there. I was down at the UCF game. I flew out of Chicago down there to see Prime, man. Man, I love Coach Prime.
Man, if I wasn't sick, I would have loved to meet you, sir. But let me ask you this. So your thing is more about the person, right?
Right, absolutely.
Okay, it's more about Deion Sanders himself. Because, a lot of people saying, we got to support this coach. So that's why I wanted to ask you, because I don't want to ever put words in anybody's mouth. So that's why I wanted to ask, because, everybody, we got to support the black coaches. And I just want to make sure. I didn't know where you were coming from. So that's why I asked. So yours is more about the individual.
Oh, yeah. No, man, please. Man, I remember Deion told Detroit, he going to ask for so much money, they got to put him on the layaway, man. I remember all that with his name was Neon Deion. Then they started calling him Prime Time. So I want to see him do well. I want to see Cam do well. I want to see the brother at Syracuse do well. I think the brother from Maryland, he's about to get fired, the brother, man. So I want to see people that look like you and I do well. So I may want to see Colorado win, but at the end of the day, man, when I see Cam mother on TV, she looked like my auntie or something like that. So I want these young brothers to do well. But I didn't like some of the comments. I'm gonna get off the phone. Some of the comments about Shador and Travis, not Shador and Cam. One picking up, one come from the mud, the other one don't. I'm so sick of that word coming from the mud, man. We're not from the mud people.
I totally get it. I get it. I get it. That, to me, I have a pet peeve when people say football is my way out. I hate that. I've always hated that. Right. I always say use football to make your way into a new situation. But I get it. But I got one thing for you, Dr. Stallings. I just got one thing to say. Okay. Now, brother, you just said Mike Loxley, Fran Brown, I guess the guy from Notre Dame. You want to support him too?
Yeah, Mark? I like him too. Like that, brother. Yes, sir.
Like that, brother, because you say you want to support people that look like you and I.
Yes, sir.
But you ain't supporting James Franklin, dog. You want to see him lose against Ohio. I didn't say you said they would win, but I said, would you want him to win? Brother? Yeah, he black, dog.
I didn't, man. Listen here, man. Maybe I need a bigger TV, and I look at it, man. I didn't know. I'm pulling for the brother. I didn't know. I thought he won from our culture, so I didn't know. I did not know he was a brother. Didn't know it. Did not know it. A fan to be corrected. Did not know it.
You can't look at James Franklin and tell he a brother.
You know what? He got some features, man. I'm gonna look at him again. Maybe I'm looking at it maybe I need to look at it from the side. You know what I mean? So I didn't think he was a brother, man. Because I'm rooting for the brother coaches. Like I'm rooting for, although I want Travis Hunter to win the Heisman, I'm still rooting for the running back Genty out in Boise State, man. I'm still rooting for them brothers, man. I want them brothers to do well. It's not a competition thing, not against us. We just want to see good football and hope these brothers stay healthy and have productive careers so they can feed their families, man. So
So
But
you
I'm not
can't
gonna
hold
hold
on,
you, Coach
hold on,
man.
dog, hold on, bro. I got his picture up here on the screen. Look at that man's face right there.
No, not. He don't look black in Chicago. He might look black in Miami. He don't look black down here with us, man. No, he don't look like Lil Durk and them people, you know.
Sir, he does.
No.
Okay.
No, this brother, he don't, man. I'm telling you, here in Chicago, I'm walking up to my TV. Coach, that's tough, man. I don't know, man. What a melanin in his skin at? I'm trying to find some melanin in his skin.
All right, let me put him next to a white dude. How about that? How about that picture right there?
Maybe his goatee might be blackish. Now, you can ask some of your or put it in the chat, man. Do he look like us? Coach, it's tough, man. It's tough, Coach. It's tough. It's tough.
You got to be joking with me right now, dog.
I'm telling you, Coach. I don't see. I'm trying to see some melanin in his skin. I don't see it. When I get off the phone with you, I'm gonna look on Google and see pull up some of his images. But the images you showing me, Coach, man, that's not it's not definitive, man. I'm going to the monitor. They say in order for you to overturn a call, you got to be definitive, man. It ain't definitive. But if he is, I support him. I want him to beat the brakes off Ohio State. That coach over there making a lot of money. I know one thing, Ohio State coach, you better beat Michigan. You better beat Michigan because Michigan down.
Now that I agree with. But I'm gonna put this one picture up here, and I'm gonna leave it at this, and I'm done with it because I'm a little perplexed. If you don't mind, I'm sorry, callers. I just had to.
I want to see these pictures, man. It's not.
How about that right there?
In Chicago.
How about that picture right there? Those two guys look alike.
He came up on the screen yet?
It's coming.
That looks better. Yeah, okay. That looks okay. Yeah. That looks rough. Yeah, now he look like he got some melanin in his skin now. That's probably the best picture you got right there.
Because he's standing next. You know who that guy he's standing next to is?
Isn't he a comedian or something like that, actor or something?
Yeah. But you knew he was a brother. You knew he was a brother though.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, all right, now he got the brother smile on. Oh, okay, all right.
Okay. My Lord.
To be corrected.
All right, I just want to make sure. All right.
Yeah, well, I'm rooting for him then, man, because it's hard for us to get those type of jobs.
My Lord.
For the coach, man.
I need to go get some sun, bro, because next week you be talking about I ain't gonna be on that dude Coach Hayes show. He don't look like me and
No, without question, man.
I'm the mess with you.
One thing I love about
All right.
Coach Hayes, man, you speak the truth on your show. We'll talk. Thanks a lot for having me on, Coach.
Thank you, brother.
All right, good night.
Yes, sir. I just gonna say this, Dr. Stalling, man, much love to you, bro, but I know they got to have some light-skinned people in Chicago. You know why I know? Because my family live in Chicago. I ain't saying everybody know my family, but I know there are light-skinned people, light-skinned black folks in Chicago. Everybody ain't walking around super dark and brown. Shout out to my dog. He said Jordan Key from Key and Peele. That's a brother. That's the shorter one. But James Franklin, the dude with the glasses. I'm a little lost. I don't know. I'm a little lost. I don't know. It is what it is. Much love. Maybe I'm confused. Said it's the nose, dog. God, dog. All right. I love it. Well, anyway, I had other call on here. They hung up on me, man. Call back in. We get it on here. I'm going to give y'all a little secret. Watch this. Y'all think I'll be lying. Watch this.
What's going on, young man? I hope you're feeling better.
I appreciate that, old school. That's enough of him. I don't want to let y'all know. Y'all think I be lying when I say old school be calling in and be in the back. I appreciate him saying I feel better. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's all good. Anyway, I got my dog Rico on here, and we're going to rock this show out together, man. I said 10:30. I got about 9 minutes. Rico, what's up with you, baby?
Hey, man, check it out, Coach Hayes. I appreciate you answering my call. Man, I'm looking at BET Star. And what the show is about, man, this is real voting right now. And you got all the celebrities, D.L. Hughley's hosting the show called it says D.L. Hughley and men get real about what matters this election as a black person, as a black man. And this made sense. Well, I put him on pause, but this made sense. He said one of the you got a lot of activists, and you got Ben Crump on there. You got Michael, actors, man. You got football. You got everybody on there. This is real, man. And it's about us, man. What do we want? Do we want a dictator in there, or do we want a person that prosecuted people because they messed up in life? Which one? And it's real talk, man. And we gotta come together, man, as people, man, killing one another, man, love one another, because we got at the end of the day. They don't give a doggone about us, man. They want to send us to a place we ain't never been. They want to keep killing us, man. They killed the brother in Florida, man, the other day. I think it was the other day. He was a millionaire, had real estate man somewhere in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
He called the police to get this dude out of his house.
Mm-hmm.
They killed him because he had a warrant. You remember that?
I don't remember that, but I'll definitely research it.
Man, it's crazy, man. So I know I'm off course, man. I know, but I'm just trying to, because he'll put your platform, man. Is about. And I wish you could just change, have us talk about this sometime.
We can. We won't do it tonight, but I got to do the good, bad, and ugly. Yeah. But I don't have no problem. Listen, I don't have no problem having conversations. You know what I mean? Sometimes people get uncomfortable, and that's okay. Yeah. But here's what I will say about voting. Hold on. Here's what I will say. I'm about to round this thing out. Don't hang up, because I am going to talk to you right after this.
Okay.
But here's what I will say about voting, right? Shout out to Butterfly. Say I voted Sunday, #early voter. And I just tell people, my family, and if I show you a picture of my grandfather, which I will on voting day, and if Dr. Stallings, I'm gonna tell you what's funny. If Dr. Stallings didn't realize James Franklin was black, when you see my grandfather, you're gonna be like, and he was the head of the NAACP in Terrell County, Georgia. Okay,
right.
I'm gonna show y'all a picture. Y'all gonna be like,
my brother.
Oh, I know, but hold on, Rico. I want to say this piece. I just want to say this piece, and you got it.
Oh.
You can kill me out.
Okay.
Here's what I want to say. I'm not here to persuade or convince anybody to vote a particular way, but what I am here to do is convince you and persuade you to vote. It is your job as a grown person to do your research, to do your due diligence on these candidates, and cast your vote, especially if you are a Black American. Because and here's what I know about working in the school system. I want people to understand this. That history of all that happened in order to cast that vote is slowly and surely being erased through our history books, or the lack thereof teaching of it. They don't want it to be taught. I can tell you right now.
That boy you got over there is the governor,
Ron DeSantis. And I'll just say this straight. And I'll just say this straight up, Rico. I want people to understand this. I work in probably a 99% Black school. And if a kid comes up to us and asks us about slavery, our response has to be, you have to ask your parents. Ask any other culture. This ain't Black. We're talking about ask any other culture if they have to do that. Hey, can you tell me about the pilgrims, when they came over? Sure. Can you tell me about Christopher Columbus? Can you tell me about? Yes, we can do. But that's what I'm telling you. So hold on, Rico. I'm saying all this to say, I just want people to be clear about this. Don't let all of those works go in vain because you think it's not important. The day you think it's not important is the day they begin to win that process. I'm not talking about the person you put in the seat. It's the day in which you're giving up, not just your right, but the fight for your right from years ago. That's all I'm saying. People literally have died. People have been beaten. People have been all kind of stuff for your right. Hold on, Rico. For your right to do these things. And so all I'm saying is, it's just like if somebody took your right away to breathe, guess what you'll eventually do? If you stop breathing, guess what you're going to do? And that's exactly, you're going to die. So it's just like this. You have a right to breathe because you have to. Just like you have a right to vote. And I please go cast your vote because you have to. If not, you will perish. Will things change overnight? No, it may not even change in our lifetime. Most of the people, think about what I'm about to tell you. Everybody that's in the sound of my voice and the people you're going to see all day tomorrow probably weren't even alive when those people were fighting for your right to vote and you weren't even conceived. So think about the vote you cast today may not affect people that you even know or even conceived in this world yet, but it may make a difference. And that's all I want to say in regards to that. Rico, I'm about to roll up out of here. JR Boxing, what's up with you, baby? Listen, man, real quick, I just want to say this to all of the Colorado Buffalo fans out there, the new CUs, and even those Colt members, man. Hey, congratulations on being bowl eligible. Don't know which bowl you'll go to. We looked at the Sports Illustrated prediction bowl, and they had playing SMU versus Colorado in San Diego at the Holiday Bowl. That may not ever happen. That's just something they put out a graphic. But I do think SMU would be a great game. Two high-powered offenses going at it head-to-head. I think it would be a great game. Again, that may not ever happen because we're still 4 games out and a lot of other things can happen. However, congratulations to Miss Peggy and also congratulations to Coach Prime. He promised that he said his goal was to be bowl eligible. And that's exactly what they are. They can't go back. They can't go back.
They finna pay that man. They finna pay him because he's a money machine up in Colorado, man. The whole town was finna shut down. Hotels and restaurants, man, and game rooms and everything was shutting down around there and was so dead. Them man, people, you barely had 5,000 people in them seats, man.
Good.
Every Saturday.
So with all that being said, Rico, we appreciate you. We thank you. And we're gonna be up out of here. Make sure you check it out. The Good, Bad, and Ugly is coming out tonight. And there's what it is, man. So with all that being said, I appreciate you. Thank y'all. Don't be a stranger. We'll be they off this week, so there's no bye week. I mean, there's a bye week for Colorado, so we'll probably do some other stuff here over the weekend. But we definitely be watching games and all that with the members. And
that Colorado
we'll make that happen,
man. That Colorado Buffalo juice, go. I
tell you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got that juice, man.
Man, y'all ain't got no doggone juice, Rico. I'm just messing with you.
We got that juice, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drink some right now.
Oh God! Somebody pass me some Somebody pass me
my nose, man.
Somebody pass me a Buffalo Brew.